Hi, it's Helen here, and today I wanted to do this little video because I wanted to give you a heads up on where I'm at with interest rates. I've received some emails and some phone calls from investors really nervous about where interest rates are going at the moment, because if you read the papers, you know, like The Age, the Fin Review or even The Australian, there's a lot of talk out in the media about interest rates going up. So I just wanted to give you my take on things because really at the end of the day, if you're going to be a property investor, interest rates are just a cost of doing business. It's just like paying your taxes. We all have to pay them. Now, I understand you want to minimise your expenses when you're in business, but at the same time, they are a reality and we've got to live with them. So here's my take on where I'm at with interest rates, and I'm going to use the whiteboard to sort of describe this to you. Okay, let me have a look. The reality is, when you look at interest rates over a complete property cycle, interest rates go up and they go down. Yeah? You agree? So they're forever fluctuating. When you actually take the middle line and go all the way through the middle and you average out the interest rates, the actual interest rate over a property cycle is 8.5%. Okay? That's the average. So if you look at interest rates right now, the variable interest rate, I'm paying 6.7 variable on some of our loans, so some of you would be around that price or around that interest rate. Now, if interest rates are to go up, and if the average is 8.5%, is it really worth a concern to you? So I just want to put this into perspective. If the average is 8.5%, you're paying less than that, then you're ahead of the game. It's when interest rates go over and above 8.5% that you need to be concerned. So what you might want to consider doing right now is either A, not worry about interest rates because they're still considered low, or B, have a look at your long-term interest rates. Have a look at 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and see whether they are less than the 8.5%. So I know at the moment we're looking at some 3-year interest rates and they're around about the 7.3%. Well, that's still well ahead of the 8.5% average, and that's for 3 years. So all I want you to do is have a look at your long-term interest rates, have a look at the variable, have a look at your loan products to see what's available to you before you actually make a decision to move forward. But overall, I don't want you to fuss too much about interest rates. Factor them in and make sure you can afford the mortgage even with a higher interest rate, and if you've got a buffer, then you're set.